What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. I hope that all of you are enjoying your Sunday. So, Sha'carri Richardson ran the fastest women's 100-meter time of the year on Thursday in the U.S. Championships in Eugene, Oregon. The 23-year-old finished the opening heat with a world-leading time of 10.71 seconds as she boosted her chances of qualifying for next month's World Championships in Budapest. This time was also a personal best for Richardson. In April, she had clocked 10.57 seconds in the 100 meters, which was the fourth fastest time in history. Okay, my girl is making history out here. Y'all hear me? But it was deemed to be, of course, it was deemed to be wind aided, so she was ineligible for the records. They played her. Okay, I'm gonna link this CNN article. But wow, wind aided. Stop it, basta. Okay. Her strong performance Thursday, see, they couldn't blame the wind right now, finishing 0.25 seconds ahead of the second place Brittany Brown, qualifies her for Friday's semifinals. Richardson's time beat the world lead of 10.75 seconds set by Marie-Josée Tallao of the Ivory Coast. Wow. Last month. In 2021, Richardson had also been expected to be one of the biggest draws at the Tokyo Olympic Games after winning the women's 100 meters at the U.S. trials, but she was barred from competing after accepting a 1-month ban for her positive test for cannabis. She later said that her action was the result of her mourning the death of her mother. And I remember that, and I felt so bad for her. I really wish that she had received the grace that so many other athletes, have received. I feel like there's such a double standard, especially when it comes to women. And even more so when it's women of color, like Michael Phelps comes to mind, Lance Armstrong. So many others have admitted to using some kind of, substance, whether it's recreational or not, but they were not, attacked like she was. And she was grieving the loss of her mother. Rest in peace. Yeah, my heart went out to her for that. She failed to qualify for last year's World Championships, but looks set to make up for it at this year's edition, which would be her first global event, with a strong performance at the U.S. Championships, which are trials for the World Championships. So elsewhere, Christian Coleman put in a strong performance in the men's 100 meters, running a 9.95 seconds in his heat. The 2019 world champions who missed the 2020 Tokyo Olympics after breaching whereabouts failure rule clocked the fastest time overall in the men's 100 meters at the championships. So I'm so glad that she is coming back, stronger than ever. She said that she is, quote unquote, I'm ready mentally, physically, emotionally, and I'm here to stay. I'm not back. I'm better. And I love that quote, right? Like, she took time away from the sport to heal, to focus. Hopefully she was working with a good therapist. Y'all know I'm an advocate for therapy. And, grieve the loss of her mother and use other coping skills than, numbing the pain through substance use. But I remember people were really, attacking her, and I felt like it was a bit unwarranted, especially if she was grieving the loss of her mother. And I know that a lot of people were saying that some of the stuff that she did say, I didn't necessarily agree with, but everyone grieves differently. Like, I'm not going to judge her because she's so young. She lost her mom at such a young age. And I'm sure that she felt like just overwhelmed with the public eye and the public scrutiny. And she's still, in her early 20s. I can't imagine that amount of pressure, not having a strong support system to help her through that. So yeah, I'm excited. I really am. I can see that she's matured from where she was, a few years ago. And the fact that she said that she's ready mentally, physically, emotionally, that's beautiful. Like, I'm really excited for her. And here we have in the picture, this is the U.S. Women's 100 team. that are going to the World Championships in Budapest. So Sha'carri Richardson with a 10.71 second time, excuse me. And then we have Tamari Davis, who ran a 10.89 seconds, and then Brittany Brown with a 10.90 seconds. So these ladies are lightning fast, okay? And I am just thrilled to see them race. You know, the only competition that they really have, I think, are the Jamaicans, because, you know, track and field is a very serious sport in Jamaica. And, you know, Usain Bolt is one of my favorite athletes. He is, of course, you know, a world leader and champion, Olympic champion. I don't even know how many gold medals that he's earned, but he definitely has cemented his name in that sport. But I'm excited about Sha'carri. I really am. I'm so proud of her. You know, she said that she's not back, she's better. And I love that. You can take something that's meant to, you know, break you and use it as motivation to make you better, to make you stronger, to make you more mature and a more seasoned athlete. And her being 23, she still has, you know, many more years ahead of her. Not necessarily, you know, in this field of track and or in the sport of track and field, if that's, you know, what she chooses to do. She could be a coach. She could, you know, be an ambassador. But as far as life, Lord willing, right? Because we never know when we're gonna leave out of here. But generally, you know, in the average lifespan, and athletes, I do believe, tend to live longer. There's so much learning in life to experience. And for her to say that I'm not back, I'm better, I really love that. I feel like she took the time out that was necessary to heal. And I really do hope that she does have a strong support system around her, you know, whether that's, you know, her teammates, you know, significant other loved ones or extended family members, her coach or coaches that she can go to when she's feeling, you know, overwhelmed or stressed or, you know, grieving. Because grief, when you lose a loved one, grief comes in waves. You know what I mean? Like it hits you. Sometimes it feels like it knocks you down, but other days, you know, you're good and it doesn't affect you as much. But some days you have to take it just, you know, minute by minute, second by second, and you just breathe through it, pray through it, meditate through it, you know, just focus on your breathing and keep going, keep moving forward, onward and upward. So absolutely, that's what I say to you, Sha'carri. Thank you for taking the time out to heal, because she is such a talent. And I'm so glad that she's not back. She's better. I love that. Y'all drop down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. If you're new here, welcome. So glad to have you. Please be sure to hit that like button. It's a free way to support the channel. And don't forget to subscribe. And I will talk with you later. Take care, Aces. Bye.